The people Apostle Paul was talking to, the people of Galatia, they had this thing of believing that they also had to add keeping the law of Moses to what Jesus has done. You know, they are believers and they believe that they have to also follow after the law of Moses as part of their religious activities as believers. They believe they have to be circumcised. They believe they have to observe the feast days, the Jewish feast days. So all these things that they want to add, the doings of the law, the activities that are connected with the law, they believe they have to still do them all, even though they also believe in Jesus, in his death, burial, and resurrection. Now, these are the things Apostle Paul was kicking against in the book of Galatians. In Galatians chapter 1, verse 9, he said, as we said before, so say I now again. If any man preach any other gospel unto you than that ye have received, let him be accursed. Again, in verse 9, he's cursing people that are teaching these guys that they have to do these things to be worthy of the love of God, the blessing of God, relationship with God, to be righteous before God, that they have to do all these things they were doing before salvation, that they still have to do them in order to stand right before God. Apostle Paul is laying a curse on such people. Now, for us in this day and time, we don't do circumcision, we don't observe the Jewish feast days, but we are still keeping the law. There are other forms of laws that has been put out there. The law of all the things that are required. You have to pray, you have to pay your tithe, you have to do all these things are important, but they are not a requirement for you to stand righteous before God. They are very important, they are relevant. If you don't do them, there are consequences. However, you do not have to do them to be worthy of relationship with God. You do not have to do these activities and keeping the law and everything to stand right before God, to receive the blessings of God, to receive the love of God, to have relationship with God. You don't have to do these things. Apostle Paul is laying a curse on anyone saying that you have to do them before you can be worthy of God's blessing.